the Mighty Marvel Show, and I'm Paul. I'm just putting a little episode together here, this video, because this is really actually a thank you video. A thank you to my very, very good friend and action figure partner in crime, J-Tank. And J-Tank on Instagram is at Spartan_X Spartan1. And I'm going to suggest that you give him a follow and look at his cool stuff, because what you're seeing here is an unexpected and unprompted diorama that he sent me in the post recently, and it's absolutely amazing. And I just wanted to say, one, say thank you again to him, and two, I really wanted to showcase it because it is something spectacular. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time now just talking you through it. Now, to start with, what you'll see, three-sided diorama, and then you've got this sort of Middle Eastern sort of, town square type area. Perfect for any number of different action figure ranges. A lot more on that in a minute, but the things I really want to highlight, I mean, just look how glorious it is. If we have a look around here, so it came with all these accessories as well. So three-sided, starting on here, you've got the balcony area. Look, there's a carpet to hang over the balcony. You've got these amazing sandbags here as well, the detail on those. Come around and we look at the bullet holes, the marks around it on there as well. You've got this amazing awning, which I'll look at in a minute. The windows, the mesh effect on there, so, and it's open behind, so I can either put scenery behind, I've got some brickwork there, or put light behind it. You've got these Hessian bags there, like grain, but then look at the detail on the flooring with the sprigs of grass, and you've got these steps up to the doorways on the side here, and then you've got the concrete effects, the big stone effects there, and the detail on the side of it is incredible. Look at it, I'm just going to focus in here onto this area, get the focus in on that bit, and look at that. You'll see the brickwork there is amazing, the detail on that, so you can have that sort of bullet shorn effect to the side of it. So he's really taken everything into account. So pleased with it. Really fantastic detail on it, and it's a perfect size for 112 figures. So taking a bit more depth now, some of the areas for it. Let's have a look at these steps. So these steps, that's three little blocks of foam put together. The detail and the weathering on these, he's done such an amazing job. You can just see on the side here at the top, you've got where the concrete would have just cracked off it with people going up those steps all the time. Excuse me. And magnetized in, they sit in their retreat. And at the bottom of the step, you've got that weathered effect where the footsteps would be all the time. The doors, slightly smaller doors than the 112 figures, because as a lot of you know from these sort of military scenes, if you do these sorts of things, these door frames are a bit smaller, and you can get that really cool shot of the action figures, sort of leaning in, peering through the door on a recon mission. Look at the brickwork there, the bullet holes around it. This thing just absolutely sings. I'm so pleased with it. He's done such a fantastic job on it. And again, the detail, the little grass sprigs on the bottom as a display piece, it's fantastic. Going to look at the other door here now. Now in this door, you've got this brilliant awning over the top. And look at the detail, that weathered effect he's put on it there, where the sand is sprayed across it and it's been beaten down by a hot sun. You've got a little bit of tears on it. It's fantastic. You've got another little step at the bottom here, same thing. Fits in beautifully, sits in there so snug. Detail on the bottom, little concrete steps there, where the rough steps put together. Sits beautifully in that door frame there. The doors themselves, incredible detail with the little door handles on. And this awning has got three pegs there, three perfectly cut holes in, and they sit in there fantastically. So when this thing is packed away as well, it sits snug, it sits secure, and nothing gets damaged on it. So I'm really pleased with that. Now, picking up some of the smaller accessories, look at these little Hessian bags. They have grain in them, or rice, whatever it might be. Detail on them is excellent. He's honestly thought of everything. He's done such an amazing job on it, and they look really clever, really detailed, and obviously multi-purpose. Can use those in any sort of areas. Might even get them smashing someone in the head. This bike, look, the child's bike got the sand on it where it's been out in a sandstorm, and an old weathered bike. It's incredible detail, things that he's put into everything. He's really thought of everything on it. And again, sitting in that flooring area, and again, the base is great for these figures to stand in as well. It's perfect. Now, coming around to the top, coming back to a bit more detail on this window area. Look at this carpet. Genius. We put two of those in as well. I didn't even like they put two in. What an amazing star he is, honestly. Looks excellent there. They're really good detail. Now, on the balcony, these wooden pins on there. Look at the way they sit. Again, you've got the weathering effect with the sand blasting across them. There's got some that are slightly out of line as well, which is perfect. This is what it would be for, you know, these types of houses. And that mesh window, again, is really, really great. It gives you so many options, and you'll see a bit later I've posed some figures actually staring through into it, which comes out really well, and I'm really quite pleased with. And again, the details just keep going. Look at this little crate. So this, again, a little small piece of foam which you put together, the weathering on it, the sand effects on the side, every detail has been thought about, and it's just perfect. And I could also use that in some, you know, sort of warehouse scenes, some sort of urban warehouse scenes as well. So that's so great. And the other thing was, again, just amazing, and these were the first ones he ever made, these sandbags are glorious. They are actual sandbags, but look at the detail he's put into them, the dirt coloration on them, the sand on the side of them. They're fantastic. And again, I've had them just scattered around the side here, but as you will see in some pictures I'm going to show in a minute with some posing figures, you can actually put those out, and I've used them as a base for figures to hide behind in a shootout. So that's worked really well. They're just so multifunctional, and he's done a really super job with them, and I'm just really pleased with what he's put forward. And as you can see, just look at that whole thing. That is just a glorious set piece. It really is. So pleased with it. Done an incredible job. So I'm now going to put a little montage together. I've obviously had some time now, or endless time, to play around with this set, and I'm just going to show you some of the versatility. You've got some different ranges here I'm going to throw into it, and you can see just how well it comes out. So again, a massive thank you to Jay at Spartan_X_1. Go check him out on Instagram. Go and look at some of his action figure poses. Go and look at his other dioramas. He is a genius, and I'm sure he'll take a commission from you, because it will be money well spent, believe me. So that's it for me. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed this little montage. Bye for now.
CannibalBeats.com